Hi guys, we just had our full moon and it was a Virgo full moon for all my fellow Virgos out there. So there's this kind of like emphasis of us making decisions. I kind of got that in my last reading when I was doing my tarot reading for TikTok. Um, which I don't know if you're familiar if you haven't checked out my TikTok. Like the readings are kind of more simplified there, but they go like literally always like hand in hand with my YouTube readings, which I essentially are my full readings. And I tell people that on TikTok too. So just FYI, like these energies are always very like that's just a confirmation with how consistent this energy is. Because we get like a double confirmation in both of those readings. So, and we did get like literally, okay, this is your confirmation right here. So I had three cards like literally flop out at the beginning of the reading. Three cards flopped out right away. So we'll just start from there. Um, so again, it's been really like Spirit has been encouraging you to really hone down and make like some decisions. The first card that we got at the top was the Page of Wands. So there may be like this emphasis on like kind of not feeling exactly sure of which direction you should go, but honestly just go with what feels right because you have a lot of potential here with whatever you choose. And I said this too again in my TikTok reading. I won't talk about it too much, but like literally the emphasis was to make a decision in order to like basically walk through the door. We got the Judgment card in the other reading. So, as I was talking about, this transition phase, we got the Judgment card, which is, a symbol of like making decisions, transition, ending a cycle, just going through the door, walking through that path. And the Page of Wands is really urging you to just feel like inspired and go with your intuition, your inspiration. What makes you feel inspired, that is a part of your intuition. That is literally your intuition telling you that this is right. This feels right. I'm happy. Your response, your emotional response to things is a part of your intuition. So if you have like this emotional response to something, whether it be good or bad, like if you have this emotional response, like reflect on it. Don't act on it. Don't react, with that emotional like that emotional trigger, but the point being here is really respond to understanding what that emotional response is. So like when you understand your emotional response, you can understand why you're feeling a certain way given the situation, whether it be unsafe, um uh, like 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 realistically it's actually unsafe for you, or you feel unsafe, like because those can be two different things. Or if you're feeling like really happy or energetic or really inspired by a situation, or by those like indicators of of how to make better decisions. So if you feel unsure of something, like you can utilize that, understand that more, and then you can make better decisions through understanding your emotions. And that comes too with emotional responsibility, emotional accountability, and emotional intelligence too, because that teaches you emotional intelligence when you learn to respond to your emotional state. That will give you so much more clarity and insight on a situation because you'll be able to assess it better with like this third perspective, or with like an outside perspective where you're not just kind of having this internal bias on things, on how we project things to be. Like we want them to be a certain way, so we project them to be a certain way when they aren't really that certain way. When we like like example of that is like when we romanticize a situation and it's not exactly the way we are envisioning or picturing it to be, you know what I mean? So we did get also the Six of Chalices here. So the Six of Cups, there's this like renewal energy. So, you will be kind of like revisiting these past memories, but with a little bit more of well, you'll see it. You'll see this different perspective that you have. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna kind of keep this video a little short because I do have to kind of go to my my 9 to 5, unfortunately. Um, so there's emphasis on revisiting energy, but also it's not like you're revisiting to just revisit situations. Like you're coming in with a little bit of a more mature or even a more experienced perspective is a better way to put it. So you have a lot more experience in this situation, so you can kind of come in with a little better insight, much more not control or just over the gained, that perspective. So if you do feel like things are coming up, it's not to kind of trigger you. And that's the point here too, is it's not here to trigger you. It's just here to kind of revalidate that, we are growing from situations and we are learning from our experiences. And, what better way to kind of reassess a situation and not even necessarily to bring it all up. Your approach to something will be a lot more mature and a lot healthier this time around. So let's get a couple more cards and see what we got coming out. So we have the Four of Wands. So again, kind of going through this motion is really teaching you to kind of celebrate, slow down, and see the bigger picture and just be more at peace with what you have. So this will ground you. Around you in like family and just, what's important, what and this is like, to do with your spirit family, your soul tribe, like the people that you really connect with, and you feel like at peace around, again, back to that emotional response, like those people that you feel safe around, and you know not judged, but still like they give you that mature reflection. So they're not like judging you, but they're still you can kind of like grow. So you're allowing yourself a little bit of like, outside dialogue to help kind of inspire this growth. So you're not coming in with like this stubborn perspective. And I will say this King of Chalices, the King of Cups energy keeps trying to come up too. So again, being in control of your, emotions, being emotionally intelligent, and a powerful conduit for change. So like when you become more like emotionally accountable, more emotionally intelligent, you can understand situations and make better decisions through having that control over yourself and control over your emotional being and not allowing outside things to affect your emotions. That's the key here too. That is the hardest part to really get past. So let's just do these last two cards. We also have, wow, we have the Queen of Cups too. There has been some like romantic energy. Let me get this card still down. There has been some, like, we also got like the Magician and the Empress energy, which kind of like signified a power couple in the tarot reading. So again, going back to that tarot reading, just saying, you might want to check that out too. I mean, it has, they always have like this reflection of each other, but also they have their own insights. So the individual readings, I'm just saying, like, you can get some more clarity through there too. But we have the Queen of Cups and Pentacles. Let's talk about this Queen of Cups first. So again, we have the King and the Queen of Cups here, bro. Like coming together for a union. Bro, this is some powerful energy. And the Queen, she's very intuitive. And I actually thought you should actually definitely watch my reading. I'm sorry to just drag you somewhere else, but you should really watch that tarot reading. It's the last upload. I look exactly the way I look, scruffy, right there in this red shirt. It's right there at the top. But anyway, so Queen is very intuitive and compassionate, emotionally secure, and so is like, the King of Cups. He's very emotionally intelligent, and he's very, keen on making decisions. So these energies coming together are very powerful conduits for like manifesting and creating like change in their environment around them too, not just within themselves, but their environment around them too. And then we have this Nine of Pentacles energy as well. So yeah, you're coming into this union and you're gonna see a lot of for like shadow work and insight healing. All of this is really bringing you into a better mental state. Well, it's brought you into a better mental state for clarity, so you can be a conduit for change. So you are gonna receive a lot of like this you're gonna see a lot of this potential coming through with this new chapter, this new season. Um and some financial independence for both of y'all. So it's going to be a really great season. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I am going to cut it here. If you do want to, you can book one on my website, my spiritchill.blog, or you can go to the link down below as well. It's spiritchill.square.space or something like that. The link is going to be down there below. And I also do live readings. If you ever want like a reading by donation, you can get a reading literally by like as little as $1 on my live reading on twitch.tv/spiritual. The link is also in the bio down below. So and great moon, and you made your full moon water because it is a very abundant season, so charge up for your manifestations. I love you guys. Bye.